Okay, well, I'm just going to go for it. So I've got a Les Paul here with a Path style bridge pickup into a Marshall 1987X. It's about as standard as you get, really. So, so that's how it sounds, just the amp, and then this gives you more of the amp. Like that. Yeah. So that's everything at. Is that everything at noon? Just above noon. Yeah, I never really understood the knobs at noon thing. To me, like, this is noon. Like 1 PM is noon. We're guitar players. Like, I don't like. This is what bassists do. Guitar players. 1 PM is noon. Maybe a little bit later. So it's doing more now, see? Now when I play now, I always have one of these on, Lost in Chains. So that takes up it just kicks the amp where it likes to be kicked, for me anyway. Like you know, because the preamp's going to crunch up a load of frequencies, so you want to feed it the ones that it likes. It's probably a bit bassy, you know. It sounds alright on its own, but in a mix, it's probably too much high end. So there, it's just giving you more of what the amp wants to do anyway. I'll turn this off because and I'll play with the controls a little bit. So if you wanted to dime it, like, ooh, it's feeling bad. For like, if you're really like, using it like a boost, and the amp's dirty, you want the tone up. You know, you want to use it like a treble booster basically, and cut some bass. More conservative, like volume levels. If you're doing it like this, and the gain's happening inside the pedal, then you turn the volume down and the gain up here, you know. And then you'd bring the low end back in. So that works. You're getting more of the character of the pedal in there now. I really should have had another gain pedal up here, but I'll do that later. So when you have it like this, you know, where the volume is doing most of the work and the gain control's back, you know, you get more of the character of the amp distortion. So that sounds more like getting into JCM 800 territory or boosted JCM. Okay, so this kind of overdrive is mostly used for stacking, I guess. You could say with a dirty amp, you're stacking gain stage with the amp as well. But so what I've done is I've grabbed some random and common drive pedals, and I've arranged them from sort of most coloration to the least coloration. Like, because if you put any of these if you put this first, then like that's just gonna that's got so much character that you're not gonna get any of the character of this through it. So I guess it's kind of like cooking, isn't it? You start off with. I'm not gonna do that. That's so obvious and boring. Basically, that changes the sound a lot, and that changes it not a lot, not as much. So you put the not as much thing afterwards, just to season it. Oh God, I'm doing food again. Anyway, so amp. And then with a Blues Driver. I'm not actually warmed up, you know. So like it's that's going to give you more power for single notes. And then I just love the DOD 250. See that it gives a bit of sparkle back on top of the Blues Driver. If this was before the Blues Driver, then all the stodginess would just sort of drown this out, you know. It would probably do with a bit more, to be honest. But anyway. So it's more noticeable when you stack it on top of the Blues Driver. I have got this on quite a gentle setting. And then you stack this in. Now you've got full on, this is like high gain now. So it's like the amp, but more, right? There's not very much coloration in there at all. So even just that little bit of extra gain from the DOD. I learnt it actually when I was changing the pedal. Something like that. All right, so we're back here with these three. But I've changed amps now. I'm in my Laney, and I've got a downtuned guitar, and I'm ashamed to admit this. I asked ChatGPT what a good song would be to demo the Lightspeed, and it said "Into the Void" by Black Sabbath. So It's basically an idiot, but I'm going to do it because I just do what the computer tells me to these days. So I'll go through the yeah, it probably needs more treble, to be honest. But I'll start there. So basically what I've done is I've done the treble, and I've, to sort of imitate a range master, I've done the volume and the gainers just before noon. I just learnt this, so I don't know this, but there's that. He has a way of doing it that I couldn't quite. It doesn't sound hard until you try it, and then it's how do you do that timing? It's mad. I guess you just got to listen to it enough to know it. Anyway. Oh my god. So I'm just using that to a little bit of a sweetener. Oh my god. I'll get it one day. And in my old band, when I used this, it was with this Laney, and it was kind of this. It wasn't as chunky like Sabbath, but it was still pretty mean. And so I'd roll the volume back, and then. Into the riff. So it was basically the only thing I could get that would stay intelligible with that much like distortion on either side of it, you know. If you listen to the tail, all about how my life got flipped turned upside down. If you listen to the reverb tail, like it's quite basic, right? But when the amp's that dirty, you need it to be basic. And what it has is there's some oscillation in there, and when you get those close together frequencies going into like a clipping stage, you know that they clip, you know, the frequency. Because if you've got, you know, if you play one note with loads of distortion, it's just like a clean note. But if you play two, they you know, you get all that harmonic energy, and it sounds like a distorted guitar basically. Like when you have those little modulations, you get that breakup inside the so like the distortion stage after it is adding the complexity to the tail, you know, without and if you have the complexity there to start with and it crushes that, then it's a bit of a mess, you know. So like it's really exaggerated. You need the level down for that sort of thing. ask me. Oh, I'll do one more. I was asked if I could do something Hendrixy. So I've got a guitar with single coils. I've got my Mustang parts caster, but it still needs setting up, so the E string sort of flaps around. I'm not going to get a good sound on the low notes. So I'm going into a Vox now, and the Vox sounds like this. It's quite good actually. And again, like the Zaphod is just giving more of what the amp does, right? And then I don't know if I need that really. I had it on when I was sort of getting ready for this, and it seemed to work then. Anyway, so here's the Otter in a relatively sort of clean setting. I've got a noise gate actually on the. Let me just turn that off. So here's how the Otter sounds. So it's really lo-fi and trashy. To my ears, it's always better with some gain on it. That's where it really shines, you know. That's just giving it a little bit more welly, isn't it? Needs a little more fills for that. I don't know, man. For the solo-y bit, like, it works to have that, because there's a lot of space in it anyway, it works to have the reverb tail as a sort of separate voice. So like, that can I get that right? listening to this to learn it. Let's try that again. Okay, I'll show you what I mean by like the complexity of the reverb tail. So I've got a true spring, which is about as posh as it gets for spring reverb, and it sounds good. Like, I'm not going to deny that. Like, that's why I have it. The tails are really busy, and for me that's like quite distracting. Like, it's good if there's a clean amp, obviously. You want that character, but these brick things, they just get out of the way. It's a different thing, really. But I mean, if you want like spring reverb, then obviously you're gonna prefer emulation. But yeah, I honestly think, like, if you play into like a plexi or anything that's crunchy and boosted, anything with the belt and brick in it, a short one is you're gonna have a better time with it overall. I mean, it sounds awesome, honestly. But you can't really. It sits a little bit more in front, you know. So when the tails are being sort of crunched up slightly, it reminds me of like the BBC Radiophonic Workshop or like 60s sci-fi. Sort of lo-fi BBC sound effects, you know. that's my take on it. Like, they're different tools for different jobs, you know. But this has been the only sort of reverb that I've been able to use in that kind of setup, you know, where you've got a boosted single channel amp, and you're not just playing like rock all the time, you know. You're not just playing distorted power chords or single note lead lines. You want some atmospherics in there too, and yeah. I should probably say something conclusive. The end.